All right, this line of cars stretches all the way for blocks and blocks and blocks. Good afternoon. This is Ryan Hudson, live streaming from Fortuna, the red-headed black belt, observing the Trump train. Did a few interviews, just short, quick statements from people. On my way into town, coming north into, coming from the north south into Fortuna, there was a small group of counter-protesters. Sort of wanted people to know that there is friendly people in Fortuna on both sides of this fence. So that's what they had to say to me earlier. And here we are. There are hundreds of vehicles, definitely. Hundreds of vehicles. They began at kind of staging at the Safeway parking lot. It was somewhat overrun, if I could be honest, and it did appear that the Safeway management was asking people to stage elsewhere, just because they were losing a little bit of access to their parking lot. I apologize for the wobbles because I am walking, just to show you the scope of the Trump train here. Look at this. No problem. There we go. There was some word about hired paid security to be here today to, I don't know, keep an eye out, I suppose. But I haven't seen any of that. I will obviously never make it to the front of this Trump train line. So we're just gonna stay here and watch people pass by. As I was going around talking to a few people earlier, they were making it clear that they had really kind of rallied all their friends and family to come out today. Sort of a show of force here right before Election Day. We're seeing a lot of the Blue Lives Matter American flag with the blue stripe in the middle. So yeah, people are having a good time. The media here has been well received, and that would be me, the redheaded black belt. In any case, we've got a warm welcome. So people were willing to talk to us and say hello for the camera, which is not always the case. And, you know, the main response when I've asked people what brought them out today is Trump 2020 and 4 more years. They really like what he has done in their mind to the country and the policies of the Trump administration. They want 4 more years, so they're out here to make that clear to Humboldt County. So I bet you they've hit the freeway, they're heading towards Eureka, they're gonna have, there's a show of support waiting for them at the Republican headquarters in Eureka. As with last time, there will be supporters kind of on that side of the street, on 5th Street in Eureka, welcoming them as they go by. And the planned route, according to the GOP Facebook page, the details there, says that they do not plan to go through Arcata. That's not part of the scheduled route. There it is. Some of these vehicles, I don't know if they could fit more flags on, but they're doing a really good job here. I think the pink one there at the back of that Explorer or Suburban, I think that's a Women for Trump flag. And it's still going. There's a lot of vehicles still lined up back there for several blocks. There it is, the Women for Trump. That one with the Women for Trump has some kind of doll hanging off the back end of it. Like a child's toy, looks like. I've seen like Trump face, you know, the decal of his face around on cars and windows. There's a cardboard stand-up of Trump somewhere. Let's go this direction. I met the horse in this truck earlier. That was a Trump horse, she told me. And I can still see flags all the way above the line of cars stretching for blocks back there. So they are still lining up. Oop, we got a limo. We've got a limo. I will say that there was very little masking going on in the parking lot there while people were getting ready and organizing. The only mask actually that I did see was the Trump cardboard cutout that a young lady was wearing. Sort of like a Halloween thing, I guess. I don't know where she got it, but it was clever. She had sort of eye holes cut out, I think, in it. I am starting to see some frustrated drivers who are just trying to get through traffic here. They seem to be using this street right here as a little detour. If I were any closer to the curb, I would be in danger. I don't know what that song was. Earth roamer. It's a rather large rig. Traffic is moving a little slowly at the moment. A couple blocks south that direction back there, there's an officer in an intersection sort of helping people navigate back there. I don't know if that's happening at the Kenmar exit, but maybe somebody can tell me in the comments here. So definitely hundreds of vehicles. I'm gonna go ahead and say easily 1,000 flags. Seriously, there's a lot of flags. This was originally scheduled for the date of Halloween, which would have been yesterday, and looks like they've decided to reschedule it, allowing for more people to attend. Still only 2 days before November 3rd, which is election day, although there is early voting happening here in the city of Fortuna as well as all over. There are very cute and well-behaved Trump pets involved here. About every 5th vehicle has a dog. There's been a couple horse trailers. That's a Trump train flag on the side of that dump truck. Got a State of Jefferson flag, Blue Lives Matter flag. I'll try to pay attention here as they go by. We know what that one is. That's the Trump 2020. There's an American flag. There's the Blue Lives Matter with the blue line. You can see there with the Trump flag. Trump, Make America Great Again flag. And then the Trump flag, and I don't know. Yeah, that one had a blue line across the image of the country. Well, I'll say I have not actually identified any Proud Boys, but if I see any, I will say so. And I'm only generally familiar with the, you know, waving high. Okay, here we go. Oh, a lot of flags on this one. I see a Women for Trump. Some regular traffic kind of stuck in the mix here. Oh no. Navigating. Oh, she was a Trump fan. She was just kind of in the wrong side of the traffic. Okay, here we go. Mustangs for Trump here. This has to be at least the 5th Mustang I've seen. I don't know what that flag is. Maybe somebody can clue me in. That the white GMC up there says "Save Our Constitution" on the back. There's a very old Marines flag there. Okay, I also need to point out, since we've been standing here for a while watching the Trump train pass by, they are not going around the block. These are completely different vehicles, and the parade continues. And it is still all the way backed up down past the Safeway. Flags. There's a white flag with a an automatic rifle, or it says "Come and take it." I think is what it says. Right. Oh, I can't see it anymore. I have lost count. I suppose the way to count would have been to be at the top north of Fortuna and tally them as they went by. However, I just could not get there with my 2 feet. And for those of you who are maybe just tuning in, we're in Fortuna. This is where the Trump train begins and goes all the way to McKinleyville. I was at the Safeway parking lot earlier, talking to people, interviewing a couple people, getting some photos. And that was about 1 o'clock, and then they started driving at about 1:30. Yep. I have, however, been able to count the number of Mustangs that I've seen, which is 6 so far. But when I started the live stream, I was nowhere near the front of this Trump train. There's a "Don't Tread on Me" flag. Got some very young Trump supporters out with their families today. Just saw a Trump train flag go by. That's the Trump-Pence flag, the big red one. And they're still coming. There are many, many more vehicles still lined up back there. Yeah, so I do know that not all of these vehicles originated from Fortuna. That's the backside of that. Sort of a stage set up for a photo ops and whatnot. So that I'm sure will be popular in McKinleyville when they arrive there. Now, if anybody knows what the flag up there, I don't know if you saw it go by, it is similar to the Blue Lives Matter flag, only the stripe is green. If anybody can tell me what that means, that would be new to me. That's the mantra, 4 more years as they drive by. Now we've got another yellow semi. This is different than the earlier one. Old friend saying hello there. Okay, I do think that I maybe see the end of the Trump train, which is still a good block, maybe 2 blocks behind us here. All right, I do believe this may be the end of the Trump train. The vehicle here parked alongside me there, I think they're intending to bring up the rear, so that may mark the tail end of it. And there you have it. So again, they've started in Fortuna here. They're going through